A wonderful Haitian national anthem, Les Dessalines. Let us march, let us march, let us march united. Dan Ambrose, they'll be hoping to march all the way to 3 points. They really want to try and make a point. You don't want to go through your group stage with not at least getting a point. And, you know, if I'm the manager, Sebastian Mignon, you're saying, look, Cape Verde done it against Spain. There's been numerous examples in this World Cup so far, and I'd be saying, believe in yourself.
Yeah, they certainly will. I covered the game recently, Cape Verde v Uruguay, and I thought Cape Verde were outstanding. They go out, they've got no pressure, and this Haiti team have no pressure now. They know that what's at stake, they know there's nothing at stake, so they can go out, enjoy themselves. This is the World Cup. Like you said, there's not many teams go through the World Cup in the group stage without winning and without scoring, and they will want to put a change to that this evening.
They were last year in 1974 in West Germany. They did get on the score sheet then, but they didn't pick up a point. You're listening to World Cup Game Day Live on TalkSport 2, brought to you by Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Whatever it is, they're here for it. Let me give you the team lineups. 4 changes from the team that beat Scotland for Morocco. Unai, Brede, Diop and Masrai all out. Ahal, El Kabi, Amrabat and Anas Salah-Eddin all come in. So Morocco will have Yassine Bono in goal, the back four of Hakimi, Ahal, Riyad and Salah-Eddin, Amrabat and El Anoui. He's been terrific in this tournament so far. Diaz, Saibari and El Kanous, and El Kabi leads the line. For Haiti, they've gone back to the preferred back four. They tried the back five against Brazil. It didn't work. They lost by 3-0. Carlos Arcos is out, and so too is Pirro. Did wonder if he would play, but Francis Pirro just not on a great deal of form. So Wilson Isidore and Lenny Joseph come in. So it'll be Johnny Placide in goal. It'll be Deverne, Ade, Delcroix and Experience. Casimir, Bellegarde, Wolverhampton Wanderers, Jean-Jacques and Provenance, and Joseph and Isidore, the two up front. So they expect slightly different shapes, and that always makes for an interesting opening to the game.
Yeah, of course, you look at Haiti, it's looking like it'll be a 4-4-2. You don't often see that, especially in international football. Be interesting to see how they can cope with, probably with the right side. We spoke about that before. Achraf Hakimi and Brahim Diaz down the right-hand side for Morocco. If it is going to be those two, which I'm sure it is, they're going to be the threat. They're going to be the danger, with Ismail Saibari trying to get on the ball, and obviously El Kabi coming into the team in place, not in place of him, but in that number 9 role. They're going to look to want to get on the score sheet, because, as we said, only Saibari, and we heard from Lee Phelps as well, William Hill, that they don't put their foot down too much when they're so far on top. I think 601 passes they had against Scotland. That's an awful lot of passes, to only get 1 goal. That they'll be disappointed at that.
I'll tell you what, I'll settle for Brazil getting 1 goal for every 600 passes they get in Miami tonight. Sofiane Amrabat, a player I love to watch. I think he's absolute class. He was brilliant back in 2022. He played all 7 games. This is his first game time. He's got a point to prove, because he'll want to play in the round of 32.
Yeah, of course he will. It's an opportunity for him. Of course, as you said earlier, El Anoui's been fantastic in the middle of midfield for Morocco. But it's an opportunity for Sofiane Amrabat to show what he's about. He's a fantastic player. We know that. We've seen that. We see that a few years back as well. So, as you rightly said, he'll want to play in the latter stages. So tonight's the night that he shows what he can do.
And it's interesting, because you want to be a good teammate and you want to support from the bench, but you're at a World Cup, you want to play. That's the basic bottom line. You can be as nice as you like, but you still want that starting shirt.
Yeah, you can be as nice as you like, but yeah, you can be as nice as a starter as opposed to being a substitute. Yes, it's a team game. Yes, it's a squad game. He's got his opportunity today, Amrabat, in terms of that. But you want to be in that starting team. If you're going to progress as well, you want to be playing in those latter stages. So it's healthy competition in a squad like Morocco, because it's a good squad. Everyone wants to be playing, and we'll see tonight if anyone shows up.
Morocco haven't lost in 31 matches, unless you count being beaten in the final by Senegal of AFCON, but that got overturned to 3-0 for Morocco. So they are the AFCON champions as we get ready to get underway in Atlanta. The final match day 3 of Group C, being played on the 24th of June And in their red shirts, green shorts and red socks, Morocco will go from left to right as we watch in this magnificent cathedral of sports. The Atlanta Stadium, as it's called for the purposes of the World Cup, the home of the Atlanta Falcons. All in blue are Haiti. They move forward. Jean-Jacques will gather midfield, moves back towards the halfway line, gets it back. Galquat will take a touch and play it out wide. Villadons is there, left hand side, midway inside his opponent's half, hugging the touchline. Being forced to go backwards, a little short ball into Bellegarde, but he wanted too long and he's immediately robbed. And Hakimi has it just outside the area, and he'll roll the ball all the way back to Bono en goal. Back to Hakimi, wearing the captain's armband on his left arm. Pings the pass from right to left and easily picked up on that far. Saladin lays the ball off. Morocco attacking towards the halfway line. Little ball dropped on the inside. El Anoui up to Amrabat. Amrabat pulls the ball back across. Hahal sends it across into Brahim Diaz, who gets his first touch. Back on to Hakimi. Just looking at the positioning of Isidore and of Joseph, just to see, it really is a 4-4-2. They are staying forward and trying to apply some pressure on the back four.
Yeah, good. I'm pleased because, as we said, it's an opportunity then to spoil the party, and that's exactly what they're trying. A 4-4-2, old-fashioned, two up top, get the ball up to them as quick as possible. But we've already seen in the opening 2 minutes that it's all Morocco at the moment. I don't think Haiti have had a touch of the ball. The ball possession, as we expected, is Morocco. But that can they hurt the Haiti team?
Alha plays it over the halfway line, gets it through onto El Khanous. El Khanous lays the ball off. He's started on that right hand side. Amrabat has it inside his opponent's half. Hakimi onto El Khanous. He'll open out wide onto that far side. Beautifully done, taken down. El Anoui onto Brahim Diaz, edge of the box, right hand side. El Anoui gathers again, plays it out wide to Salah Adin, making his first start in this World Cup. This is Soufiane Amrabat. He plays the ball out wide onto Hal, another one who's making his first start. Little short pass dropped off by Hakimi. Hakimi is a right back with a little asterisk because, quite frankly, he goes where he wants. A little ball played over the top. The opportunity comes through. El Kabi applauds, both hands above his head. Really liked the ball played through by Neil Anoui. Just overran it. Goes out, goal kick.
Yeah, El Anoui already taking control of this game, dictating things in the middle. I think El Kabi maybe should have tried to bring this down. It was just over the top of the left back. He could have tried to bring it down on his right foot. He let it run, and there was too much pace on the ball, and when he let it run, it went out for a goal kick. Good start for Morocco, and you can see already in this stadium who they're supporting. When Haiti get the ball, the whistles, the boos, as soon as Morocco get it, they really want them to push forward.
That's good fun so far. 0-0 Morocco and Haiti. Talk Sport 2, 3 minutes gone. We'll keep you up to date with all the happenings in Miami. Scotland trying to beat Brazil for the first time. They've played them on 10 occasions and never managed to get past them. Galquat plays it forward, just jabs it though. Almost out of play, but Hakimi will keep it in, drop it off to Amrabat. Amrabat takes a touch with the right foot, pulls the ball round with the right foot midway inside his own half, back to Hakimi. Hakimi steps forward, wants some movement in front of him, plays the ball away. It's picked up easily by Martin Experience. Plays a little short ball inside. They gathered and played across. Jean-Jacques has a little shout, and eventually it will come wide and come back to him. He'll gather once more. Halfway line, right hand side, pulls the ball back onto Ricardo Adi. Came closest to scoring for Haiti. A wonderful save it was against Brazil. Allison reaching out from a corner kick to stop the header, and that was as close as Haiti came in terms of actually netting. They did have more shots than Brazil on target in the second half. They'll watch it long, looking for Wilson Isidore. Tremendous season with Sunderland, but that's going to run out of play. And Halal will just allow it and bring it back to his goalkeeper. Still plenty of smiles in the stands. 4.5 minutes gone, 0-0.
Yeah, they're really enjoying themselves, the Haitians in the stand. And there's a real following for this Morocco side. If you're listening, you'd know when Haiti have got the ball, because I know I said it before, but it's really loud, the whistles when they get the ball. I think we know who the majority of the supporters are following here, although when we're looking around we can clearly see the party from the Haiti supporters as well.
Yeah, I think the football might be getting in the way of their party at the moment. They're just having fun, which is great. It's what World Cup should be about at this stage. If you've been knocked out, come and enjoy yourself. support your team, and they are desperate, and I mean desperate, to get a goal. Here's the opportunity for Elanui. Drops it short. El Kabi on to Hakimi will drop it out wide. Here's the chance, little drive back, and he cut it across. Chance Savani had the touch, good save from the goalkeeper, still inside the area, dragged back by El Kanous drops it out wide. The opportunity to push forward again, and Salah Ad-Din gets the ball across. That would have been offside if that had gone further forward. Providence gets the ball away. It was a little shove in the back, and Isidore not given. Bellegar brings it down. Providence wins it, and Isidore tries to come back and lend his considerable weight to the experience, but it's going to be picked up by Lenny Joseph instead. Lenny Joseph drops the ball back, and now the pass out wide. Providence brings it down. Lovely touch. Right-footed player playing on the left. Goes past Hakimi like he wasn't there. Drags the ball back on the inside. There's Joseph once more. Two players round him, but it's going to be a free kick. Amrabat looks at the referee as if to say, what me? Well, it was him. It's a free kick.
Yeah, it certainly was a free kick. It was a lovely touch, as you said, from moving Providence on the left-hand side. I thought there was an opportunity they could just pull the trigger from about 20 yards, get the shot on. He didn't. Let's say it up to Lenny Joseph, and we're lucky to get a replay of the other attack for Morocco, and it was Salah Ad-Din getting forward and just couldn't find the Moroccan forward. And as you rightly said, Hakimi is basically playing centre midfield at the moment.
Yeah, goes where he wants, when he wants, and how he wants. Jean Wickner Elgaard. Well, Wolverhampton Wanderers, there's this from 30 yards, scored once for Wolves this season. It did come against Man United. It was a memorable moment for him. Well, the former Strasbourg player, this is dead centre. Can he put this either side of the wall? There's three in the wall, although there is a gap in it as well. He's going to go for this here. Takes the shot, just pulls it wide, right-footed, going all the way across and past the right-hand post of the goalkeeper. Worth a go.
It was worth a go. I think it was the wrong technique to use. I see the Kevin Pina one. I was covering it for Cape Verde against Uruguay, and he'd done the right option, strike it. It's a long way out. It must be 30, 35 yards out here. Tried the up and over the wall. You're never going to beat any goalkeeper really from that angle, from that distance with that kind of shot.
So it remains 0-0 so far. Morocco have really come to prominence over the last few years. People taking note, but they've only lost one of the last 24 World Cup qualifiers, outscoring teams 60-6. So getting here, they have been highly impressive, and they've not disappointed when they've come. Not sure they'll go as far as the semi-final as they did in 2022, but I'll tell you what, it's not a team you want to see up against you in a knockout game, because they can play. Ram Diaz, great tackle, experience, did well, gets it onto Providence, out-muscled right by the touchline just in front of the technical area. You could just see Mohamed Rabi, the 49-year-old boss, saying that should have gone his way. But if we wondered how Haiti would play, they've come to play.
Yeah, they certainly have, and we just see a lovely tackle from experience there on El Kanous. I think it was on El Kanous. It was a brilliant break, and he just got back. Lovely sliding tackle, won the ball cleanly. But yeah, you're right, they've come to play. It's going to be difficult though.
Here's the opportunity for Morocco to come forward, lay the ball off at the edge of the box. Elanui tries to gather, Rodko, and Bellegar gets it forward. Joseph couldn't hold on to it, but his pass went all the way back. It did find a blue shirt, but again Morocco have got players forward, and now they'll come again, and Haiti will gather. I think there's been action in the Brazil game against Scotland. If the message from my eldest son is anything to go by, and it is Scotland 0, Brazil 1, an error from Scott McKenna, allowing Brazil to take the lead. So that is a scoreline that will take note here in Atlanta, and it's not the scoreline, Dan Ambrose, that I wanted, what Morocco wanted as well.
No, it's not. It's a disappointing one. Still a long way to go. I'm sure the Scotland team won't give up.
And they won't give up, and now will Haiti drive to the byline, please line Lenny Joseph with a back heel. What a wonderful goal that is. It's the first goal of the tournament for Haiti. They lead for only the second time in World Cup history, and Lenny Joseph with a back heel inside the 6-yard box beats Yessa Bono. What a terrific goal, what a terrific moment for Haiti. Morocco 0, Haiti 1.
Look at the scenes. Absolutely outstanding. And what a goal this is as well. We were just saying, it's all been Morocco in terms of possession. But you rightly said, Paul, they've come to play. And it was Duverne who got up right upfield from right back. Played a lovely low ball into the box. And what a finish this is from Lenny Joseph. A little back heel. Goalkeeper tried to come out. Bono tried to come out, dive at his feet, he let it go past him, little back heel into the empty net. Absolutely brilliant goal, 1-0. Might have just come off the goalie as well.
Might have got a touch of fortune, but he went.
Doesn't matter, does it?
He should get that. We're seeing a replay on our monitor here. He flicks it in, and it comes off the back of the goalkeeper and in. And I'll tell you what, he deserves it for the callousness to go with the back heel.
He certainly does. Certainly does. It was a brilliant break. And Jean-Kevin Duverne from right back got all the way forward, pretended to cross, dummied the cross. Then he beat Salahuddin down the left-right hand side. And all he had to do was find the right pass, and he did. He found the right pass. He did. He went for the speculative, didn't he? Back heel. Got it a little bit wrong. Come off of Bono's back and went in. No one cares how it went in. There's your goal for Haiti.
They're absolutely loving it in this stadium. That was for sure. They previously scored first in just 1 of 5 World Cup games. That was against Italy. They led Italy for 6 minutes in their opening match in 1974, and that was it. If they can survive to the 17th minute here, it will be the record they've held a lead in a World Cup. Delighted for them. Morocco, though, they've got things to do now, Darren.
Yeah, they certainly have. They were playing well as well, but as they're winning the ball back again.
Hakimi's won the ball on the halfway line. He's driving his way up to the edge of the area. Plays it out wide. Hakimi tries to go in. Oh, he almost caught the goalkeeper at the post. Placide was expecting the cross, and the striker decided to go for the near post, and the big goalkeeper put out a big hand and turned it behind, and El Kabi is denied.
Yeah, that's a good save. I'd like to see if it was deliberate or not from El Kabi, but he was denied. Equal to it.
Corner taken short down the right hand side. Diaz plays it to Hakimi. Hakimi though thumps the ball off Jose Casemiro, and the ball pings out of play. It's going to be a throw. Going to now be a spring in the step of Morocco. They had plenty of the play, but now can they make it count? Erkanous drives into the area, goes past his man, brilliant to the byline, cuts it back, chance! Fell 7 yards out, smack in the middle of the goal to Ismail Sabari, and he puts it over the crossbar. Think Harry Kane yesterday, it's fairly similar.
The one player you'd want it to fall to. Sabari. Both goals already for him in the tournament. Lovely, lovely play from Erkanous. Lovely dribble, beat 2, 3, 4 players. Picked out the right pass. A cutback. And there was Sabari. Just got under it too much. I was looking for a bobble. I don't think it bobbled. Got under it, high and wide.
It was Kane-esque compared to last night. Last night you expected Kane to score. I expected Sabari to score there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I tell you what, Morocco need a spring in their step, but Scotland, if this gets through in Miami, Scotland, they could certainly cause an upset tonight.
Vinicius Junior after 7 minutes puts Brazil ahead. And here it's Morocco 0, Haiti 1, but coming forward again. Come Haiti, shot deflected and blocked. Pushed through again, Erkanous has it, left hand side of the box, plays a little short ball across, and it's turned behind by Jean-Kevin Duverne, who stepped across, playing it right back. He was one of 3 centre-halves who played against Brazil, but he had to block Sabari on that occasion. It's turned out it's a corner, it's taken quickly again, I think too quickly for the referee's liking, and they'll have to go back. Hakimi, I'm just checking, there is only one of them, because he's now taking corners on the left-hand side. He's one of these captains who wants to do everything. Will he swing it into the area this time? 14 minutes gone. Morocco 0, Haiti 1. World Cup Game Day Live. Talk Sport 2 sent across and turned away. Delcroix inside the 6-yard box. The ball was allowed to bounce. Played back out wide now. Diaz, it's a great little ball in, but nobody challenging. Perhaps it was a little high. Goalkeeper gathers, plays it out first time. And an opportunity for Casemiro to gather. And he turns and plays the ball all the way back. They're playing with the lead, something they haven't done in this World Cup so far. They're playing with the lead, they're playing with just that looseness that comes with knowing, well, it doesn't really matter. Yeah,
absolutely. Placide caught the ball and he was straight on the attack. There was no time wasting, straight out. And I just felt there, Casemiro, if he just got his head up, there was 3v2. I think it was Lenny Joseph was in the middle and Providence was on the left-hand side. If he just reversed it inside, there'd have been a real opportunity, but they're really having a go.
Coming forward again, flick through. Casemiro has a little look. He said, tries to get on the end of it, but it'll be Halal coming along and gather, and he'll send it forward. Just breaks off the heel of Casemiro, so it's going to be a throw to Morocco. So Lenny Joseph got a goal on his debut. He just made his debut in 2026 against New Zealand. Scored on that occasion, the Ferencváros player, and he scored in this one. He was off the bench for the first two matches of this competition. Gets the start and gets the goal. Morocco are behind for the first time in the tournament. Played across to the side, and you could just see the free kick coming there. Read that all the way. Al-Kabi was drifting in off that right hand side. He's gone back central now. He's calling for the ball as Morocco have it in the centre circle. Belanui turns it back. He got knocked to the ground as he played it back to Riyad of Crystal Palace. He's launched it long down that left hand side. Sabari's battling for it. Duverne's with him outside the box, left hand side. Drops his shoulder, Sabari, and then the flag goes up. Perhaps could have come up a little bit quicker than that, because they allowed it to go for another 10-15 seconds. He was clearly off Pingham.
Yeah, I understand the ones to a certain degree when they're going in one-on-one, because if there's a goal, they allow the goal, then they check. But there was nothing coming of that. It was clearly offside. Just put your flag up as we see the replay of the goal. Duverne done really, really well on the right-hand side. I think it's going to be given as an own goal. Lenny Joseph won't care. I hope he gets it.
You would certainly hope so. Lenny Joseph currently is being credited with a goal, but of course that can change with the dodgy goals panel. Great challenge to the ground. Ricardo Adi slid in, played it out wide, and wiped out on that far side is Casemiro. Saleh just coming through, and the opportunity for the free kick to be given. We are 5 or 6 minutes away from the hydration break, despite the fact we are indoors for this game.
What a stadium this is as well, by the way. It's absolutely... there's some stunning stadiums in this World Cup, and this is up there with the best.
And it's great to see, I mean, all the faff with FIFA about the tickets and all the problems, it's great to see so many of the seats and the grounds quite rightly being full. If you want to retire one thing from this World Cup, it's dynamic pricing.
Yeah.
So Haiti, Lenny Joseph scoring their first goal at the World Cup since June of 1974. There's 4 teams coming into today: Ecuador, Panama, Turkey, all without a goal at the World Cup. But stepping forward with goal 150 of this wonderful tournament so far, Haiti, and they lead by 1-0, 18 minutes played. Talk Sport 2, I'm Paul Mitchell. Darren Ambrose is alongside me, bringing you all the action from Atlanta. Brown Diaz drops the ball back. And Canus calling for it. It's Hakimi has it. He's in an advanced position, tries to step inside. Experience takes him down, just touched him on the toes. That was enough for Hakimi to go down. There's going to be a little word to come from the referee. It's a 4th World Cup game for Danny McKelly. He's a very experienced referee. Took charge of the USA against Paraguay, and he called that one right.
He did. I mean, there weren't much in it for Hakimi to go down and stay down as much as he has been. He did just get a little tread on the toe, didn't he? Got the free kick. Now they're off and running again.
So moving once more. Opportunity for Amrabat. Calling for it was Belanui, but it'll come back onto Riyad Halal. Halal in for Issajuk. Fulham, he wasn't brilliant in the last game. Here's the opportunity for Hakimi, but he's been forced to go backwards. Went all the way through. And then gathered once more, centre circle. Amrabat trying the pass. It's a long ball. Hakimi tries to chase for it. Can he keep it in? That's just gone out of play, I think. The flag didn't go up when Diaz comes in. Now the flag comes up. Kind of wonder if the assistant had missed that, given he was 2 yards away. You would have been concerned.
Yeah, you would have. I thought it was initially going to be offside when the ball was played. We're getting a replay here. I think it was a good yard offside anyway. But yeah, again, they just allowed it to just run off a little bit. I don't even know if that went off, to be honest, but it was definitely offside, so they got one of the decisions right in the end.
That was a good chance. So Johnny Placid, if he can keep a clean sheet, Haiti We have now led for the longest period they've ever led on a World Cup match. As we hit the 20-minute mark, they scored in 10. And they're enjoying themselves so far. The fans certainly are, and you can just sense a little bit of, not panic amongst the Moroccan fans, Darren, but certainly concern.
Yeah, of course. And look, people question this new format. And again, I talk about the Cape Verde match. This is why it's brought in, to allow clubs and allow countries, as Haiti, to get involved. And what a result this would be if they could keep it, but they might not.
Devert's given the ball away on that far side. Elanus gets the ball across. It's turned away by Delcroix, and then it just bounces off number 24, Elanui, and all the way back into the arms of the goalkeeper. Just a little bit loose there from Jean-Guérin Devert, playing his football again with Belgium, finished in a respectable 5th place in the Belgian league. And now they launch it long, but Owen Providence, who plays his football in the Netherlands, can't get on the end of it. The goalkeeper had sent the ball long. One important save so far for Johnny Placide, and it was El Kabi tried the little shot, tried to catch him out, and well, the experienced goalkeeper, cap number 85, wasn't to be beaten. Well, the ball drops down onto that far side. Salah Adin prods the ball forward. Sabari drops short, plays the ball on the halfway line. Over the halfway line it goes. Kanuslav, little step back on the inside, plays it back once more. Amrabat close to the centre circle, left hand side, turns, plays it short. Saladin again down the side, lovely play. Here's the opportunity for Sabari. Sabari going to take on Ade, gets the ball across, experience, hooked it away. He was trying to put it out for a corner, went over his shoulder, comes to Hakimi at the edge of the area. If that was in a textbook for defending, it's a textbook you should never read. Now the ball comes forward and play back again. I was just one of these ones, defender had no idea where it was going.
It could have gone anywhere, and it was a good ball into the box. And then I think it was Sabari, lovely ball into the box, and El Kabi just didn't read it, didn't judge the flight of the ball, and as you said, defender just a big swing, could have gone anywhere.
Hakimi works the 1-2 with Diaz, steps inside the area, wanted the ball on the right foot, the shot was on the left foot, and he had to pass the ball on the inside, and a disappointing one in the end from Sabari. He got it away, tried to curl it in, but it was never really going to test the goalkeeper. And if Achraf Hakimi's got a weakness, he wasn't prepared to use his left foot.
100%, I was just going to say that. Cutting, lovely cutting, got your left foot on it, he didn't, even an outside of your right foot, that would have been a better option. But you have to say Sabari's a threat as well, and here we go, having this pointless hydration break that Gianni Infantino has come out and said FIFA are earning no money off of these, so it's absolute nonsense.
Well, if FIFA aren't earning any money from it, who wants it? Well, I mean, American television will show commercials throughout this, we know that. They are making money out of it and they are paying FIFA, so it depends on how you want to join the dots together.
It's spoken about all the time as well, and I'm not sure you wanted to see what I just see on the screens in the other match, by the way, but I think you'll know what's coming. But
I do.
When it's really hot, I've seen games that are 35 degrees, yes, hydration break, absolutely. But when you're inside in an air-conditioned stadium, there is no need for it. 3 minutes is too long. You only need 30 seconds, 1 minute. It's for commercials. We know what it's for. It's for advertising, and it's an opportunity for the coaches. And by the way, this will affect Haiti. I'll be surprised if Morocco don't come out different tactics and really put it on the Haitian team now.
But if you're going to support it, and let's take the opposite view, you've got that chance, you know it's coming up, you're going to get your players around you, you've got 3 minutes, it's a different way of coaching, how can you get your message on? And it is a potential turning point. Alternatively to that, the team that's ahead, you say, lads, you're doing well, keep going, you're doing the right things. So there's a positive reinforcement can come. Whether we like it or not, I think it's here to stay.
Yeah, of course. And look, I've heard from many people over the last few weeks since the World Cup began that this could potentially be in our game, the Premier League, in a few years to come. Because when they find out and they realise that they can say what they want about not earning money, of course they earn money for advertising. And when clubs and owners find out how much you can actually earn, I think in 4 years we could be seeing this in the Premier League.
Vinicius Junior has been disallowed, so Brazil had gone 2-0 up, but VAR have overturned a foul in the build-up Well, Scotland, one defender was McKenna who gifted the first one. It was Henry that was at fault for that one, but the scoreline is flipped back. Scotland 0, Brazil 1, but Scotland under intense pressure in Miami against the Brazilian team who are clearly in full flow. There were 5 total shots, 1 on target, and at the moment Scotland will be pleased that has been reversed. Morocco will be pleased as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Luck is on their side at the moment. But as you said, look, judging by those stats that you just read out, seems like Brazil are in full flow. Of course, got the superstar Neymar potentially to come on as well. It's a real difficult evening for Scotland, and at the moment it's looking a real difficult evening for Morocco. They've got a long way to go though.
Well, Morocco, these sides have never met before, so Morocco haven't faced Haiti, but they'll have watched the first 2 games. I mean, nothing's left to chance now as the hydration break is over and we're underway again. I'm not sure if I'm Mohamed Wabi, I'm overly concerned just yet, because you've had the ball, you've played reasonably well, you've not perhaps created the chances you wanted to create, but it's not like you're being hammered at the moment.
No, of course not. You're playing the way you know you can play. You're just not taking any chances, not really creating any chances. I mean, a lot of the ball, you're dominating, but look, they're a threat, Haiti. They are a threat on transitions, the pace they have. They're willing runners as well. They need to get back in the game, Morocco.
Sabari pops up on the right hand side. He's being held all over. He's still going into the area. Goes. He falls over. If he'd gone down outside the box, he would have got a free kick. Amrabat strong in the challenge. Experience didn't like it, but it was a perfectly fine challenge. There was no doubt about that. I really like the run of Sabari, but he was being cuddled at one point. If I'm him, I'm going down, because the player's getting booked.
Yeah, he's too honest at the moment. You're absolutely right. For about a good 5-10 yards, Experience is all over him, holding him, hugging him. I think his eyes just lit up that he thought there was an opportunity to get a shot at goal. He's gone down in the box under a challenge. It's just the Croix maybe, but that wasn't a foul. The free kick was an initial free kick. But by the way, I'm impressed by Experience. He's like a little terrier. He's getting around the place. He's putting a foot in, and along with Providence down the left-hand side, I think they're quite a threat.
Yeah, Martin Experience, Nancy player, played all his club football in France. A reasonably experienced internationalist, cap number 24, making his debut in 2021. It is Morocco 0, Haiti 1. Ball into the area, comes from Morocco, easily headed away, breaks back once more. El Anoui tries to send it down the side, comes off Bellegarde, and it was going to be a throw to Morocco, coming forward down this right hand side. Hakimi takes it, of course he does, he takes everything. There's the throw into Brahim Diaz. Here's what you want from your captain, trying to lead and rally the troops. They're trailed by 1-0. Here's the opportunity though to get the ball forward. They do so once more. Diaz round the corner, Sabari looks for it, almost got it into El Kabi, and it's pushed away again, and Saladin will be free kick against them. Took down Jose Casemir, wiped him to the turf. He's not going to get back up in a hurry, that's for sure. Just waste a little bit more time. And Anas Salah-Adin, just the 11th cap for the PSV player, just went in a little bit too heavily, tried to come through, caught the heel before he caught the ball.
Yeah, clear foul. Casemir done really well actually. He was clever. He knew he was coming. Salah-Adin just got his body in between man and ball. He's having a little laugh now, knowing that he's just taking a bit of pressure off from his team.
64% possession for Morocco so far in the opening 29 minutes, but it is Morocco 0, Haiti 1. Lenny Joseph for the goal, his second international goal. This is his 5th international appearance, and it was his first competitive appearance from the start. Halal will play the ball out wide. Hakimi just outside his own penalty box, drifts the ball into the midfield. Lovely touch from Diaz, back to Amrabat, tries to open it up on that far side. Canous sends it round the corner, takes a little touch. Now they're going for a long angle ball. Hakimi's come through the middle on the left foot this time. Goalkeeper makes the save with the feet. El Kabi goes in and Plessis gets back and makes the save inside the 6-yard box. There's no smile on the face of the goalkeeper. That's a marvellous double save from 2 different players.
It's absolutely brilliant. 38 years old, Plessis. Didn't look it there. It's a brilliant run from, yes, you guessed it, that man Hakimi. Lovely touch, left foot, no real conviction in his first shot, and the follow-up, El Kadi. What a save.
Fully outstretched. Now the ball through it. El Kabi goes in. And he was offside. Experience knew it. The goalkeeper says, come on, put the flag up a little bit more. I've just had 2 saves to make. I'm tired.
Absolutely brilliant. As we said, it's a lovely through ball. Good run, Hakimi. Tried to squeeze it past him. Good save. As El Kabi just followed up. He got down really fast, didn't he, Placide? Got up from the first one really fast and then got down. Lovely save.
I mean, you'll have worked with, numerous goalkeepers. You've seen them train day in, day out, on the ground back up. That's precisely why they do that hundreds of times in training.
Absolutely. Not many at 38 years old, though, I'll tell you that.
True.
And the size of Placide as well. He's not the smallest.
No, he wears his shirt well, shall we say. 31 minutes gone. Morocco 0, Haiti 1. Same scoreline in Miami. Scotland 0, Brazil 1. Vinicius Junior, the goal scorer, Brazil, and a second goal called off for a foul by Vinicius Junior in the build-up. Here, Haiti are knocking the ball about when they can and trying to open things up. Vergaat out onto this near side. Experience is there. Steps on the ball. There's a man down, so he's going to touch the ball out of play. And that's going to allow treatment in the centre circle. And you never like to see anybody go down and stay down. So just check. I think it might just be a shoulder injury here.
Yeah, I think it's Salahuddin from left back, is it? He's come forward. When he's holding his shoulder. Normally, when you stay down your shoulder, it indicates something quite serious. Hopefully it isn't, and he's up and playing again. But it's allowed the Haiti team, the Rockets, to go and have a look, as we're just lucky to see replays in front of us. It's an innocuous run. Sometimes they're the most dangerous, aren't they?
You never know how to go down. There is no good way to fall. I mean, he tried to put his hand out, and I think that's jarred all the way up the arm and into the shoulder.
Yeah, and even I think his Deverne is pointing to his shoulder. Maybe is it a dislocation? There's an AC joint in there as well, which when that goes, it's really sore, let me tell you. He's up and about.
Yeah, he's back up, looks okay, just stretching out. I mean, you know yourself, having played, sometimes it's that initial pain that goes through the body, and it takes the mind a moment or two to say, no, I'm actually okay. Yeah,
of course, the adrenaline kicks in as well, doesn't it? And what, in the 33rd minute, sometimes if it is not serious, but it is an AC joint that's popped, maybe at half time is when he'll really feel it. But thankfully he's up, Salahuddin, and he looks to be coming back on.
Getting ready to come back on once more. Well, we're just getting word here that FIFA, because I mentioned they might do this, Haiti's goal has now gone down as an own goal by Bono, and it's a third own goal by a goalkeeper at this World Cup. So the Spoil Sports at FIFA have given it as an own goal to the goalkeeper. You mentioned it would be.
Yeah, it's such a shame. He just didn't quite connect properly with his back heel.
There's Providence trying to attack down that left-hand side. Halal has to come across, makes that sliding tackle and knocks the ball out of play. You're just getting the sense Haiti are enjoying this. Morocco are feeling the pressure slightly. Yeah,
and the more pressure Morocco are feeling, the more confident the Haiti players are. Lovely little step over, push and go from Ruben Providence down this left-hand side. Good covering in the end for Halal.
Plenty of different leagues represented in this Haitian team, just one from their home countries yet to take the field of play as they move forward again. Lenny Joseph steps in, attacking down that right-hand side. Got the shot away. That would have been all of his own doing if he'd got that one on target and past the goalkeeper, but in the end it's wide.
Yeah, strength, power, pace. Maybe he's just heard that the goal's been taken off him. He wants another one. Good effort, just the final piece. The shot just high and wide.
Yeah, he'll be a disappointed man when he heads into the dressing room and finds out.
You know what? He'll know.
Yeah.
You know when you're you're hoping that an angle hasn't picked up that it did come off the back of Bono in the goal, but you're just hoping that FIFA sees sense and says you have the goal, but it's not to be.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a goalkeeper in the world that would want that going down against their own name, but hey ho, it's all about accuracy. So Morocco and Brazil coming into this both on 4 points. Brazil +3, Morocco +1. But at the moment Scotland are trailing by 1-0, so Brazil would win the group as it stands, and they'd be off to Houston Can they play either the Netherlands, Japan or Sweden, depending on how all that works out? Because you hear all the action here, Game Day Live, World Cup Game Day Live, all 104 games live on the TalkSport network. Morocco drive the ball forward, little clip ball in by Saladin, headed away by Providence, gathered again by Morocco. Diaz played through inside the box, takes the touch, gets away from Duvert. Gathers, gets the ball into the middle. Sabani with a header, who's running away from goal, did a little twist to get the header on it, but sent it over the top. He looks heavenwards in disappointment. I think he's looking at the big screens to see how close he was, but he was over by a little bit.
Yeah, he was. He's a threat though, Sabari. Makes good runs into the box. It was Brahim Diaz, right winger, found himself over the left-hand side. That's mostly down to Hakimi. How he can get forward and back allows Brahim Diaz to make those runs. Good delivery into the box.
Lenny Joseph has the ball played forward, tried to win the free kick, but Sofiane Amrabat was right there. Experienced player, 9th World Cup appearance, the first of this tournament. He hooks a little 1-2, wants the ball back down the side. The Haitian fans not too happy, but it's going to be brought forward again. Elkanous will open it up. Hakimi's on this right hand side, 6-7 yards outside the box, on the apex of the area. Has a little look, plays the ball back inside. Elkanous gathers, but he just simply bounces the ball off Providence. Now it gets played forward onto Lenny Joseph. Joseph tries to get away from El Anoui, couldn't do so, but does retain possession, going backwards to come forwards again. Haiti are enjoying themselves at the moment.
Yeah, they are. Morocco just forcing it a little bit. Elkanous there picked up a pass from Hakimi, just tried to force it back to him. The 1-2 was never on. As you said, just bounced it off the Haitian defender.
Well, they're being outshot 7-3, but they have the goal. That's what matters for Haiti. Initially given to Lenny Joseph, overturned by FIFA. An own goal by Yassine Bono. Ball up to the halfway line. Daniel Jean-Jacques tried to play it round the corner, but it's picked up by Morocco again. Diaz, he went out to the left-hand side. Hakimi was on his right on the overlap. Sabani had made the run down the left-hand side, and it's one of these passes that the second you made it, you think that's wrong.
Yeah, we all see it. I think everyone in the stadium see it, and he acknowledged straight away. Brahim Diaz put his arm up, said sorry to the on-running Hakimi. He just needed to hold the ball up a little bit, and he'd have gone a 2v1, not wide, centre of the goal. He'd have found him, he'd have been on a one-on-one. Just picked the wrong option.
37.5 minutes gone. TalkSport 2, Morocco 0, Haiti 1. And live on TalkSport 1 at the moment. Joe Shannon, Mark McGee are bringing you Scotland against Brazil. Vinicius Junior scoring again in this World Cup. Scotland 0, Brazil 1. Vinicius Junior having a very good campaign in this World Cup. Experience just overruns it. Amrabat has it, actually thumps it off him, and it breaks out wide onto that far side. No way through on that occasion though. Elkanous, and he has to lay the ball back to Anas Salah-Eddin. Comes across the back four, Real de Crystal Palace, and to Redden Harald Mechelen. He's an interesting player. He had spells at Atletico Madrid and Montpellier. He never made a senior appearance, but he's found a home at Mechelen in Belgium, the French-born Moroccan international. It's Diaz of Morocco. The red shirts trying to find their way forward again. Salah-Eddin up at the edge of the area, has a little step over. Elkanous sends it in, the goalkeeper gets it away, and Hakimi gets it over the line. Morocco are level. Haiti want handball, but on his 99th international cap, Achraf Hakimi gets his 12th international goal. It's his first ever goal in the World Cup. It's his 13th appearance in the tournament, and Morocco are level. Morocco 1, Haiti 1.
And there's the threat right there. When they find themselves in gaps, counter-attacking, as Brahim Diaz finds himself in the number 10 spot, turns, lovely delivery out to Elkanous, good step over past Dubern, hits a shot, just deflected, and I thought Placide done enough in the goal, didn't get a strong enough hand on it, and there he was, Mr. Energy, Hakimi, went to go with his right foot, missed it, hit his left foot on the standing foot, and ended up going in. He doesn't care how it went in, nor does his manager.
So he gets the goal. Morocco 1, Haiti 1. They are going to check it. McLellick, the referee, doing a little check. He simply couldn't miss when the ball was played to him. And some great wing play again. I mean, Elkanous has been absolutely terrific, and Brahim Diaz as well. They're such good players. You know, if you're a forward player, you want to be linked up like that.
Yeah, of course you do. Brahim Diaz finds himself in a lovely position, as we said, gets into the number 10 slot. Good delivery out to El Khanous, lovely take on the run. And I thought Placide had done enough just to push it over the bar. He did, and he just didn't get a strong enough hand to it, and it fell onto Hakimi's left leg.
Al-Kabi tried to link up at the edge of the area. Haiti now, well, they did lead for a while. They led for half an hour. It's the longest they've ever led in any World Cup game. Now Lenny Joseph trying to come forward once more up at the edge of the box. Sofiane Amrabat will gather, and Hakimi will bring the ball away. A little short pass on the inside. That was a pull. Experience is perhaps lucky. He took down Brahim Diaz as he was about to move forward across the halfway line, but referee, who was VAR for the 2018 final, now enjoying his 4th World Cup game, has just handled the game pretty well.
Yeah, he has. He's let it flow when it needed to. And I think Sebastian Meunier would be devastated not to get his team in at half-time at 1-0.
Yeah, they've done so well. Sebastian Meunier, the 53-year-old Frenchman in charge of Morocco. Here comes El Khanous. El Khanous gets it out wide onto Hakimi. Up at the edge of the area, he's got plenty of red shirts inside that box. Providence tries to make the challenge, forces him out. Bellegarde back to Providence, and he hooks the ball up towards the halfway line. There's a coming together, and the referee decides that Halal was taken down on that occasion by Joseph. I always love followers. Lenny Joseph sitting on the turf, arms outstretched. Come on, ref, surely not.
And allowed, let him know that you've connected your elbow into my face. And as you said, Lenny Joseph surprised he's given away a free kick there. Nothing more than that though, just a free kick, no yellow card. Good decision.
Quite right. Jose Casemiro will gather. Casemiro picks up 3rd appearances, appeared in 9 of the last 10 coming into this one. He's a very important player. Surprised he was on the bench for match day 2. Haiti pick up once more. And the referee just has a little look. We've played 42 minutes. I thought he was going to give something there because he glanced across at the assistant.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to.
And then changed his mind, as referees are wont to do. Here comes Ruben Providence. Little ball across into the middle, turned away. And it was good defending by Riyad. Had to get there. It's going to be picked up once more. Duverne. And then the shot comes in. Oh, what a strike that is! Wilson Isidore takes it from outside the box and rifles it right across the goalkeeper, and Haiti's lead is restored, and it's an absolute stunner from the Sunderland man. Wilson Isidore scores in the World Cup. Morocco 1, Haiti 2.
Wow, what a strike this is. And the Moroccan supporters have their heads in their hands, and so do the Haiti supporters. And exactly that was my reaction when I see this goal. Wilson Isidore, unbelievable strike. Duverne was brave with his head, picked up the ball as it was recycled. Defender needs to be stronger. Brahim Diaz needs to be stronger. Finds Wilson Isidore 25 yards out, rifles it into the far top corner. No goalkeeper in the world stopping that. Unbelievable strike.
He absolutely melted that into the back of the net. It is one of those moments with a little bit of swerve to take it away from the goalkeeper. That is a goal for the ages for Haiti, and Wilson Isidore, 43 minutes on the clock, and the Haitians will watch that back time and time and time again.
Fantastic season in the Premier League, Wilson Isidore, and he's just topped that off with one of the goals of the tournament. It will take some goal to beat that. Think Mbappe for France, but better. Unbelievable strike.
Absolute moment of magic, and you do love moments of that quality. And I think that's the first time that Haiti have ever scored twice in a World Cup game. Quite incredible. Absolutely incredible. They've got 2 goals in the previous 5 World Cup games. They're looking for a third. Ruben Providence up at the edge of the area, plays it across into Lenny Joseph, but no way through, and Morocco try and escape. Tackles flying in all over the place. Brahim Diaz goes down. The referee, the canvas man in the building, says that's a free kick, and the ball's been taken away. He's going to chase after that, and he's going to say to Mr. Experience, do not do that again, or you're going in the book.
Yeah, I was just saying, Sebastian Migne would be disappointing not to get his team in at 1-0. We potentially could have him in at 2-1. It's an incredible goal. Loved to shoot when I was playing, and that was as sweet as anything, that one.
Amrabat plays the ball forward down the right hand side. Hakimi goes after it. First time ball into the box. Chance goal! Sabari! It's 3-3 for Ismail Sabari. What a World Cup he is having! The Dutch Player of the Year is the star for Morocco. It's Morocco 2, Haiti 2. Ismail Sabari. What a strike that was to the edge of the area. And we're all tied up. We've still got 45 minutes to go.
What a half of football this is. And I was just saying, Sebastian Migne might get his team in at 2-1. Hakimi down the right hand side, cuts it back. There's Sabari. We've spoken about Sabari, didn't we? Arriving at the right time, and it's a lovely finish from the edge of the box. Just sweeps it in past Placide, who had no chance. Glorious finish.
And that's the glorious thing about football, isn't it? You have Wilson Isidore who takes a touch, absolutely melts the ball with a curve. That one completely different, as you call, just guided across the goalkeeper and into the net. We've played 1 minute of the recommended 5. Here's Darren Ambrose.
It's such a good half of football. I spoke about the Cape Verde-Uruguay game the other day, and this is what it gives you. Yes, there's nothing really to play for Haiti, apart from pride. Apart from showing the world what you can do, what you can achieve. Wilson Isidore definitely did that, but then you just need to settle in, get in tight, get together, 2 banks of 4, 2 up front, see it out till half time. And they couldn't. They carved them open, Morocco, and a lovely finish, Sabari.
240 seconds between Hakimi and Isidore goals, and then Sabari comes in again. We've had a little goal fest towards the end of this first half. It's been highly entertaining, all the action coming to you live on TalkSport 2. Remember, it's Scotland 0, Brazil 1. So at the moment Brazil will be winning the group, and they will be off to Houston. And it looks like the runner-up in Group C will likely go to Mexico. So there'll be travel plans being made. Here's Elanui plays it out wide on Hakimi on the right hand side, midway inside the Haitian half. Red shirts of Morocco. Great contrast to the all blue of Haiti. Haiti coming forward. Morocco very rarely played a side from North America, just once in the World Cup. They beat Canada by 2-1. For Haiti, it's the first time facing this African side. Experience tries to take out Hakimi, failed to do so. Ruben Providence tried to do it as well, didn't make the challenge. Little chance, chip ball up to the back post to Vernas to get the header away. El Canous was waiting right behind him at the edge of the 6-yard box. El Canous goes out to gather again, little ball into the box. El Salah pulls the ball back, chance, and Diaz from 12 yards out pulls the ball wide. That should have been 3-2.
Yeah, it should have been. El Canous again creating opportunities. Lovely pass for I think it's Salahuddin. Lovely cutback. Just got it all wrong. Well, it's inches, by the way, but I think you'd expect Brahim Diaz to score that. You really would. Was he 8 yards, 12 yards at an angle?
12 yards on the angle.
Just puts it over the bar. Should be doing better.
He's got some goal scoring record. He's 14 goals and 28 caps coming into tonight. Well, that should be 29 of 5, 15 respectively. They're still pushing again. Haiti look like they need half-time. Sabari coming forward, first African player to score in all 3 group games of the World Cup. Little chance comes back. El Canous gets the strike away, but Tony Placide is there with his body behind it, rolls the ball out. Haiti, I think what you would normally see is a team trying to be conservative. They've given the ball away again. Brahim Diaz up at the edge of the box, and he plays a horrible ball inside. 2 players made the same run down the right hand side of the box, and he played it into the middle. It's given away again by Haiti. And Hakimi goes down under the challenge. Ruben Providence making that challenge, and this half is going to end with the ball being played into the area from the free kick.
Yeah, it's an opportunity. It's a dangerous position for Morocco. Providence just getting the challenge, mistiming the challenge, but just the break. Brahim Diaz, I don't even know what he was trying. He had, I think it was 4v2. He just kind of scooped it to the nearest defender. Sometimes you just try and force it and you snatch at things. And at the moment, we see the chance for Brahim Diaz as well. And that pass, he seems to be doing that.
So the opportunity for the free kick outside the box. Hakimi has a little look. Delivers the ball in. There's the diving header. The referee will bring the half to a halt. And what a half it has been. The teams are back out here in Atlanta on World Cup match day 3 on the 24th of June. And just looking right to see if there's any changes. Didn't spot any right away, so it'll be the same starting 11s. Yassine Bono, who got credited with an own goal to get the goal scoring started as we're underway. Haiti playing from left to right in all blue. Morocco, Hakimi, Khahal, Riyad and Salahuddin, Amrabat and El Anoui, then Diaz, Sabari, El Kanous and El Kabi. For the men in blue, Johnny Placide, goalkeeper wears all yellow. That's Duverne, Ade, Delcroix and Experience, Casimir, Bellegarde, Jean-Jacques and Provenance, and Joseph and Isidore up front. Wilson Isidore probably put his arm around the shoulder of Lenny Joseph and said, I've scored in the World Cup, you haven't yet, mate, have you?
That's so harsh. Poor guy.
Oh, you got to feel for him. You wonder if he'll get a chance in the second half.
He's done everything right though in terms of after. Run off, celebrate, arms up, that's my goal, and just hope that they give it to you.
When he shows that to his grandkids, he won't even mention the fact that FIFA changed after about 10 minutes. 2 apiece. We're underway at the start of the second half. Remember, Scotland are trailing by 2-0 Vinicius Junior. Interesting, just reading through some of my messages at half time, including one from a friend of mine saying, I'm off to bed, I've had enough. I did recommend he tune into the coverage of what is a much better game, Morocco against Haiti. But with nudge in the back, that's always going to be given as a foul by the referee. And Jean-Jacques, just a little nudge on that occasion. Morocco starting slowly and playing the ball across to Salahuddin. Salahuddin came off the bench once in this tournament, gets the first start today. There's 26, trips the ball back on the inside. Shani Riyad of Crystal Palace. I beg your pardon, Conference League winner. English clubs doing well in European trophies this season. And the opportunity to play the ball forward just over the halfway line. He's going to take a little run and almost overran it on that occasion. The little shake of the head from Danley Jean-Jacques, as all they could do was knock it out of play. You're wanting your centre-halves to come forward and play the ball, but you've also got to be aware they're quite quick.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely. That's the danger. Coming out too far. The clever players know that. They'll be waiting for that just to get in behind you. They just tried to do it now. Just overhit the pass.
Ball played away on that far side. Hans Delcroix doing well, but Morocco pick up again. El Kanous has a little look, dinks the ball across. That's going to be too far. It's going to take a bounce and it is going to run out of play. But again, Ayoube El Kabi, who's making his first start of this World Cup, played twice in 2018, didn't play in 2022, wasn't included in the final squad. He's got 6 goals in his last 13 internationals. I think they were trying to get him in and get him into a little bit of form. As we see again on our monitor, the wonderful Wilson Isidore strike.
So 98 kilometres an hour that strike was. Yeah, and that was slowing down, by the way. I think I see that reached 116 kilometres an hour.
Jeez. That should be illegal.
Oh, it's incredible. It's an incredible strike, and the reaction from the Haiti fans is just tremendous to see.
Oh, they're loving this. It's 2 apiece, and we'll see how much it continues. Opportunity for Jean-Kevin Duverne to come forward and try and get Casimir into the game. Casimir trying to break into the box. I've been a little bit disappointed with Haiti's number 21, Jose Casimir. I thought he played well against Brazil, but he's not really got into this game.
Yeah, he's not done much, to be honest. Even there, he chose the wrong option. Could have attacked the goal, attacked Salahuddin, tried to get round him. But he didn't. He just passed it into him. So maybe he might be one of the first substitutes. There's no sign of any at the moment.
Long ball played forward, and that's going to come through onto Yassine Bono, who will gather such a steadying presence in goal, winning his 93rd cap, becoming the 4th all-time highest cap player for Morocco. Only moves from 4th to 3rd. Now the opportunity, Amrabat takes a little touch. It's been a fairly slow start to this second half. Morocco tried to take the sting out the game somewhat. With the ball on the angle into the middle, and then it just takes a bounce and comes out wide. Bilal El Khanous, Will Gathered, Stuttgart player, 38th cap tonight. Outside the box, left hand side, works the little 1-2. It's a lovely play. Saladin has got the chance to get the ball across. It's a good one, headed away by Delquan. Experience got the final touch to get the ball away. Now break out, and here's the opportunity for Elanui. Elanui drops it out to Hakimi. Got the equalising goal, the first equalising goal. Haiti have been ahead twice in this game, scored twice in a World Cup match for the very first time. Morocco have conceded twice. They conceded only 2 goals in the entire qualification campaign, and they've conceded twice in this game in the opening 45 minutes. Amrabat pulls the ball from the midfield, out wide, waiting for it. Sabari drifting it to this left hand side, just plays that over Jean-Kevin Deverne and settles for the corner. Sometimes you wonder, is it a cross that's been blocked? I think he just actually meant that and played it off him.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, if he didn't mean it, it was a poor cross, let's be honest. So it looks like he just tried to play for the corner, and he did. He won the corner for his country. It's a bit of a flat start to this second half. I think you said it. Maybe they've got wind of the Brazil match and they've given up on this first place. But I very much doubt that. But just a little bit flat, a little bit slow. Opportunity here now, though.
Corner kick, El Khanous decides to take it short to Ram Diaz. Diaz plays it across, gets it back to El Khanous. El Khanous back into the box, it's on to Diaz. Lovely touch, goes past his man, cuts back inside, sends it across. Jean-Kevin Deverne plays the ball away. That was a lovely little move from Morocco there. Sometimes I think, players just play the short corner for the heck of it, but they had a plan. Here's El Khanous driving into the box, tries to work the 1-2 again. Coming forward, Ricardo Adi making the challenge, breaks to the edge of the area. Neil Elanui sends it out wide. Hakimi is there, drops the ball off. Sabari looking for it back on the inside, but blocked. And there's a chance for Haiti, all in blue, to play the ball away. A little bit laboured playing the ball back all the way to Hans Delquart. Delquart plays his football in Switzerland in his 10th cap. And ever present in this World Cup starting 11, little sliding challenge. Sofiane Amrabat, we mentioned him at the start, Darren Ambrose, that he had to have a good game tonight. What have you made of him?
Well, he's been steady. He hasn't really done too much. He hasn't done too much wrong. So look, he could easily step in to the team in the latter rounds.
There's Lenny Joseph taking the ball for a run. He's trying to make his way inside the box. He took everything bar the ball into the area and then conceded a free kick. El Khanous came back and he just caught him on the little turn. A little bit unlucky there, to be fair, and he felt that as well. And the feeling the world's not quite going for him at the moment. It's 2 apiece. We've played 52 minutes. TalkSport 2. I'm Paul Mitchell alongside me, Darren Ambrose. The XG is just flashed up on our monitor. Morocco 2.03. Okay, they've scored twice. Haiti 0.29 is their XG.
And they've scored twice as well.
Yeah. Sometimes statistics and damn lies, isn't it?
Yeah, it seems that way because they played well in the first half. They had some opportunities other than the goals as well. Lenny Joseph is causing problems. We just see there the pace and power that he possesses. He was so fast there. He left the ball behind and ended up giving away a foul. Yeah, 0.29 doesn't really tell the story, to be honest.
Lenny Joseph, despite the name, was born in Paris, Moroccan descent, just his 5th international match. His 2 players are down in 2 separate incidents. Jose Casemiro, one of them just took a blow to the back of the head and he's down at the moment. Immediately the physios are on, there are 3 around him to check he's okay. I think he took a sore one to the back of the head and very quickly getting medical attention. He'll be checked. I mean, that is the one thing now with football, you take no chances. The medical staff come on, just make sure. But Saladin just went up against him on that occasion. Moroccan is okay. Just one of these challenges, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a fair challenge. It was a clash of heads. And we went to flick it on.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell, both players, we've got the benefit of a monitor here. Yeah. And actually, if you're going to be fair to Saladin, Casemiro actually turns his head and hits it into him.
It was one of those, both up to challenge. Casemiro flicked it on. He won the ball, flicked it on, and as he's flicked it on, he's clashed heads with Saladin. But he's up. Saladin looks absolutely fine. He's up. He's got the care. One of the one of the physios was out asking the referee whether it was a yellow card, so I don't know. that universal hand up, give him the card gesture.
Well,
I'm not saying it's a yellow card.
No, it's not. You probably could book the physio for asking for it as well.
Yeah.
To give people an idea of this indoor air-conditioned stadium, in most of the games, the managers are in the short sleeves. I'm just smiling because Mohamed Wabi has actually put a jacket on. He's feeling the breeze from the air conditioning circulating round.
It's true. It's nice and breezy, but you know what they're going to need soon? Hydration break.
Oh, they should definitely have one of those. Opportunity now for Redouane Halal to come from the back. It's interesting. I mean, he's been brought in for a job, and therefore is he going to do enough to keep his place? Job, I thought, was a little bit slack in the last game against Brazil. Picked up a card as well, so there's always that opportunity. Naif Aguero, who would normally play at centre half, was injured before the start of the tournament. He was replaced by Marwan Sadan, who wears number 5 and is yet to take any minutes. Lovely ball played through on the side. The Sabari's played it across, and it comes to me a score. Oh, he got a touch and he sent it wide. The flag is up anyway. It wouldn't have counted, but if you wanted one player on this Moroccan team to score, it was a beautiful low ball across, but just El Kabai, who got the cross, had just gone too early. But if you're number 11 for Morocco, you want to put that in the back of the net. The ball came to you within the silhouette of the goal, and somehow he managed to knock it wide.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, he's absolutely delighted for that offside. He's absolutely delighted when he looks up and sees the flags up against El Kabai. It was clearly offside. It was about 2 yards offside. But yeah, he just rolled the ball across, maybe a little bit in front of him, but he should be scoring that, Sabari.
Long ball played through goalkeeper. Yes, and Bruno drops out. Plays sweeper, gets it forward. Diaz picks up, plays the ball on the overlap on that right hand side, no way through for El Khanous, but he'll get the ball back again. It's when Diaz it will come back to on this right hand side, attacking the penalty area, still going in. The ball goes behind, the challenge was made. You could tell Diaz got taken out as well, but you could tell the ball had moved first. That was the first contact by Jean-Rickner Bellegarde. He made that little challenge. I'll tell you what, seeing it the second time, I'm not so sure. We've got the monitor in front of us. I thought he'd made the ball, but actually it makes contact with the boot first. Well, listen, if this was in Scotland, that'd be a penalty. VR would be after it. But VR on this occasion says no.
And he's given a goal kick when initially he gave a corner. They've obviously told him it's a goal kick, but look, was there enough to overturn that? I'm not so sure. He definitely didn't touch the ball, Bellegarde, and he did touch Brahim Diaz. But I think they might. No, I think they might say Diaz initiated the touch, but you could quite easily in the Premier League, the start of last season, you'd have seen that overturned and given as a penalty.
Yeah, I think we've got to see common sense with VAR. I mean, the other interesting reaction was of Brahim Diaz, who wasn't looking for the penalty either.
Yeah.
And I know, Darren, they say, you leave it to VAR, etc. But you've played the game. If you think somebody's fouled you in the penalty area, you're going to claim for it. It's a natural reaction.
Of course you are. You're not going to just sit there and well, basically he sat there, got up and went to carry on playing. And it was only that they check everything. I don't think there was enough to overturn that. They definitely didn't touch the ball. There weren't enough contact to give a penalty for me.
They've got to be involved, clear and obvious, and that certainly wasn't. Morocco, the Atlas Lions, 2 apiece against the Red and Blues of Haiti, whose 2026 record has been poor. Won just 1 game, that was the friendly against New Zealand. Just caught a few people by surprise, winning that by 4 goals to 0. But they've not managed to trouble until today. Morocco coming forward down that right hand side, the ball's hooked away. Adi has to gather it away. Hans Delacroix was beaten, and on that occasion the ball was played in, and his central defensive partner, very experienced, 62 caps now, played the ball away. You can see the sweat on all the players' faces. It might be air conditioned in the stadium, but these guys are still putting in one heck of a shift. It's 2 apiece, 59 minutes played. Corner kick to come from the right hand side. Redouane Halal has come forward. He was almost on the end of that. Ball breaks outside the box. El Khanous, great save by the goalkeeper, low at the post. The ball played back across. I think that would have been offside. The flag has stayed down for now. Ball comes outside the box on the left hand side. El Khanous has it, facing up 2 defenders. Little short ball into the box. El Khabi tries to gather, and has he won a corner? He's trying to sell that to the referee. And Johnny Placide, the goalkeeper, says, give me the ball, I'm going to get rid of it. But again, another fine save from the keeper.
Yeah, it was a good save. Got down well. Strong hand to keep that out. And I agree with you. I think El Nui should have been called offside. I think it was El Nui. It might have been Sabari who was caught offside. As we see, El Kabay tried to con the referee. Didn't manage it.
Didn't work for him on that occasion. Ricardo Adi plays it back to his goalkeeper, launches it into the Atlanta sky. We're under the dome in Atlanta. And the players are certainly putting on a show. It's a good crowd inside as well. Just running out of room on that occasion was Lenny Joseph, almost ended up in his own technical area. But El Khanous has been a player that's played well. He was the last guy to get that shot away. If anybody's actually deserving of a goal in this World Cup, it is him. I think he's played it particularly well.
Yeah, I was going to say El Khanous playing really well. El Nui as well, playing really well in the centre midfield. Linking up well with Sabari. I think those three players are probably the pick of the three for me, for Morocco. But it's a good save in the end.
It's amazing. If you go back to 1994, the last time that the World Cup was played in the USA, Morocco rather timely lost all three matches. Now they're on the verge of going through, and they're a footballing power now in international football. And as they come forward again, Hakimi had the challenge, can't get past Joseph on that occasion, then he wipes out the defender. That's the experience on that far side. Hakimi reacts angrily to the assistant, Marcel Sperega and Jean de Vries, so the two assistants. There's Jean de Vries on that side, and he's just trying to calm down the Moroccan captain. Not an experience, felt he got a little clop in the teeth on that occasion. But he's up and his beauty remains intact.
I think it's a foul. I think it's the right decision. I think initially was it experience with a fantastic challenge, and then he just throws him to the floor. Don't know what he's moaning at, to be honest. I think it's a foul.
Yeah, clear foul. Experience just holding his top lip, just checking that all is good, and we'll get on with things once more. We've played nearly 60 minutes of the second half. To whom do we complain? We've not had a goal. Well, we're getting the goals are raining at the end of the first half.
Yeah, we can see, I think Morocco's starting to be on the front foot, but there's still a threat on the counter-attack. Haiti with Wilson Isidore, Lenny Joseph showing their pace up front. But similar to the first half, they're just having a lot of possession, Morocco, but they counter.
Lovely play, Bellegarde driving his way forward from the halfway line, still going, wanted too long, great tracking back. Well, Diaz might be not having the best game coming forward, but he didn't give up on that. Amrabat was right back with him. He's won the ball inside his own box. He's now carried it up towards the halfway line. 2-2 moving forward. Drops the ball out wide. El Nui tries to gather, but El Khanous was robbed on that occasion. Amrabat goes in. He's given the ball away on that far side. Wilson Isidore tries to go in with Bellegarde. You could see him calling for the ball. Halal is the player that goes down. The commitment's tremendous from both.
Yeah, the commitment's brilliant. You've got to say Bellegarde, just a couple of wrong options that he picked. Yeah, an initial break, he should have played it left. I think it would have been to Lenny Joseph on the left-hand side. Then the ball rebounded, come back to him, miscontrolled it, and then gave away a needless foul. Just looks a bit tired in the centre midfield, Bellegarde.
Yeah, we should start to see some changes, I'm fairly sure. And there are one or two of these Haitian players that will be warming up, just trying to catch the eye of the boss, Mohamed Wabi, former under-20 manager. He actually won the under-20s World Cup back in 2025. That's why there's a couple of the younger guys who are in this Moroccan squad, but it's Haiti who come forward at the moment. Ruben Providence goes down, taken down on the edge of the box, and there's absolutely no way that was going to be a penalty. One or two were claiming for it. It was clearly outside the box, so it's going to be on that left-hand side, a little chance to get in. And El Kabi giving forwards a bad name, coming back and defending like that.
Yeah, it was a centre forward right back in, almost in his own penalty box. It's a clear foul, but it's a yard outside the box. You see, it was a really mistimed challenge, El Kabay.
But Brazil have scored again. Mateus Cunha has scored, and that's really bad news for Scotland, because their goal difference is currently being hammered. Morocco are going to have to settle for second place in the group. That's for sure. Scotland, well, they're on a sugary peg, as we'd say up north. And as the free kick comes in, the ball does its job to head the ball away, back onto experience will gather, place the ball down the side, but will be gathered by Diaz, and now Sabari will get the ball. It's 3 against 1 if they can get things moving. It's all about the delivery into the area. It's behind everybody, and Ricardo Adi almost put it past his own goalkeeper. He clipped the ball up and it just went wide. It's one of these, if you're the goalkeeper, you just want him to clear it behind, and instead it came off the instep and the goalkeeper had to throw his arm up. Not sure if he got a touch on it at the end of the day, but it just went over the crossbar. That, I mean, in a tournament full of own goals, that would have been a stunner.
I tell you what, that would have been an unbelievable own goal. But it was the commitment of Ricardo Ade to get back for his team, and then you just reacted to the cross.
Hakimi now at the edge of the area, slides in. Well, he caused his own problems there. He slid in and hurt himself. Haiti tried to gather. They knocked the ball all the way back, and it'll come through Lenny Joseph, not quite working on that occasion. I have to say, if I'm Morocco, I would just be taking him off by now. As we see confirmation coming from Miami that all the celebrations are in yellow. Matthias Cunha, 3 goals in 2 caps for Matthias Cunha, following just 1 in his first 24, and he's having one heck of a lot of fun. It's not fun for Scotland in Miami. They do not want to concede again. Morocco coming forward, they still want to win this game. Sabari up at the edge of the box, left hand side, good tackle, knocked out of play, and still Qua mentioned he plays his football in Switzerland. He came from Anderlecht. He's just an unfussy defender. Here's El Kanous. Oh, beautifully on the outside of Durand. Goes across, pulls the ball back. He almost picked out the referee. And Sabari then sends Wilson Isidore flying. It's fast, it's furious, but we're not getting the same number of chances as we got in the first half.
Yeah, absolutely. It's played at a real high tempo. And as we said about the players looking really tired, a few changes coming up now.
Well, it's the end of the World Cup for Ruben Providence. And he gives way. And on will come Dukins Nazo. What a player to come off the bench. He's played in 8 different countries. He currently plays in Iran. That league is suspended. But he is a former St Mirren player. Dukins Nazo, he played 12 times for St Mirren. Lucas Dixon also comes on. So the changes being made. And Wilson Isidore is the player that's also withdrawn. Ball gets played forward, 2 apiece, 67 minutes gone. So first to the bench, where the men in blue, number 21, Jose Casemiro, playing wide on the left hand side of the match. Chance to go past. Canus can't do so. And now the chance to spring the ball forward. 4 goals in this match, all in the first half. 2 of the slightly dodgy variety and 2 really good goals. Now the opportunity for Morocco. They're backing in furiously, trying to get the ball to them, and we're back. They're going to get a free kick, and they're quite not happy. His reaction has to be careful, and the referee's going to have a quiet word here just to say, I've given the free kick, I'm not going to change your mind, and if you talk to me like that again, you're going in the book. There is a hydration break coming. Not one of these since the first half. That gives us a chance to have a little chat. Dukins Naslin, the former St Mirren player, played 12 times. I've got a good friend who's a St Mirren fan. I said to him, you know, is he fondly remembered? And the answer was simple, no.
Hey, there's a few clubs that I'm not fondly remembered. I'll tell you that right now. He's got an opportunity now, hasn't he? Or anyone that comes on for Haiti, it's the end of their World Cup journey. Just enjoy it, go out, have a bit of fun. You see now the hydration break, both managers. I think Morocco, the staff, they'll know what's going on in the other game. They'll know that the second place should be theirs to secure, or there is theirs to secure. But like you said before in the first half, you want momentum going into the round of 32, then the round of 16. And to get momentum, you've got to be winning games, and especially against Haiti, who's come into this match, could be a team to lose all 3 matches if they lose today. They should be beating them, they really should. But they're giving a good account of themselves, the Haitians.
Yeah, I mean, they're going out one of 6 CONCACAF teams to qualify, but already they've done well. I mean, I thought they played Scotland pretty well, to be honest. I mean, that's the game that we would identify as trying to take points from. But unfortunately for them, they were the first team out of the World Cup in 2026. but a really good performance today. Although it has to be said, they were better than 2022 Qatar. It was the host country who went out the World Cup within 5 days, which was pretty much a record for them.
Yeah, look, when they come back onto the pitch, they'll have 22 and a half minutes, plus whatever added on at the end. And I keep saying it, this is the end of your journey. Go and enjoy it. It's the World Cup. You may never get here again. The supporters are certainly enjoying it. We can hear Country Roads playing in the background. The Haitians having a party. They're absolutely loving it. See if you can give them one more opportunity to support, to cheer. Another goal would be amazing. But Morocco will want to spoil that.
Changes coming from Morocco. There's a trio of them. And Yassine is coming on. He wears 16. And it's a little bit sneaky of them to do that during the hydration break, because we're looking at everything else. Azedine Nai comes on as well. So El Kabi, Diaz and Sabari are the three players that are withdrawn. And El Kabi, I'm a little bit disappointed for him. I think he had a chance today to make a marker, but now there's an opportunity for Soufiane Rahimi. He wears 9, and if he can come on and make a difference, again, it's all about putting down that marker for a round of 32. Looks like they're off to Mexico to play the winner of Group F, which would be likely the Netherlands. And if you want to offer me the chance to kick back and listen to the Netherlands against Morocco, I would certainly take it, because that could be a fascinating game.
What a game that would be.
So 3 changes made during the hydration break. Free kick played into the middle, almost the chance, and it falls for Radio Halal on his 4th international cap. Got the ball across goal. Isidore was there to knock it away. Well, again, the opportunity comes. It probably wouldn't have counted. I think he'd just gone too early. The flag does go up, so the offside decision is given. But again, Morocco come close.
Yeah, I think Rahimi actually was onside. Substitutes just come on. He was onside, but he let the ball run. The player behind him was about a yard offside.
Halal just in the wrong place. So, is there a final hurrah for this Haitian team? Can they earn their first ever point at a World Cup? That's what they're trying to do. As Dietzen comes forward, Lucius Dietzen plays with FC Dallas, has scored in MLS this season. That's currently on hiatus when the World Cup is on. A sensible decision. I watched Orlando City play Houston earlier on in April. I have to say it was one of the worst games of football I'd seen all season. And I've never been that lucky with the MLS games, it has to be said. It's a thriving league. It's starting to get better and better. As Yassine tries to bring the ball forward, slotting into the midfield, draws the ball back onto the halfway line. No way through, so it's just turned back once more. Looking to build slowly, this Moroccan team. 2 apiece. Talk sport 2. 17 and a half minutes to go. And Paul Mitchell, Darren Ambrose is alongside me. And we certainly enjoyed the action and the 4 goals that this game has brought. And what we've not enjoyed so much is the scoreline from Miami. Scotland 0, Brazil 3, and Scotland are going to be right on that very cusp of not making it with 3 points.
Yeah, we've got to rely on other results now, haven't they, Scotland?
And not only you've got to rely on other results then, it's over the next few days. It's going to be
a nervous wait.
Yeah, extended agony from a Scottish point of view.
I'm sure the Tartan Army will be having a party still, though.
Yeah, as long as there's plenty of beer in Miami, they'll be fine. And played forward. I mean, the Tartan Army have been great. The Norwegians have been fabulous as well. Trying to move forward. Referee's going to give the free kick. Well, Rahimi's doing himself no favours, because he's saying to the referee they had his jersey pulled, and he did. I mean, the top button's come undone. I mean, that's outrageous. He obviously had it pulled, but you know, to be walking up to the referee and showing him the top of your jersey, not really going to go down well.
He got the foul as well. Like he did get the foul. But it was Ricardo Ade just dragged him. He weren't looking at him, but you had hold of him. Foul was given. Get on with it.
Yeah, absolutely no problem. I mean, yeah, you can sense a little bit of frustration. He's wanted to come on. He's off the bench. It's been a sub in the last 4 matches, the 2 warm-up games and then the 2 World Cup matches. So he's getting plenty of time. Plays his football in the United Arab Emirates. He won the league title with Al Ain. And now they've got the chance I mean, from a Haitian point of view, a stupid free kick to concede. It's dead in the middle.
Yeah, and it's a huge opportunity. It's like Yassine's over it and Hakimi's over it.
Well, two chances. Who's going to take it? Hakimi's going to step up right-footed, batters into the wall, gets to the second time, and Ricardo Adi had broken from the wall, blocked that one from point-blank range. Morocco have to go back to come forward. It's a long, flooded ball on that far side. Experience hits the ball out of play, and it does go out on that far side. We're watching Morocco against Haiti from this marvellous stadium at Atlanta, home of the Atlanta Falcons, and home of Atlanta FC. We had a link up with Aberdeen. Not sure if that's still the case, but they were linked with the Scottish club for a while. Well, they had a play on that far side. The Falcons often play in red, so I'm very tempted as a New Orleans Saints fan to say the team in red rarely wins in this ground. Ball gets played round the side. These venues have been fantastic. Morocco trying to link again down that right hand side, but Haiti break. I'm finding it harder and harder, Darren, to see where Haiti are going to get a goal from. I think that they've almost now the 15 minutes plus to play. I think they've just got to defend their goal to get the point.
Yeah, I agree. And then hopefully an opportunity comes to counter. They are trying. They do try to break with numbers. But there's a real opportunity when they do that. They leave gaps for the Moroccans.
Amrabat plays the ball across. He tries to come forward. He was calling for it, wanted the little slip ball from Hakimi, but Hakimi got challenged on the edge of the box. No way through for Dietzen on that occasion. El Khanous plays the ball through. Brahimi is inside the box, takes another touch away from Duverne, plays it across. Duverne almost got caught out, but it comes out wide. And Yassine is there. We're 16. Cornrows in the hair, drops the ball short to the edge of the area. Hakimi again, but showed too much of it. Experience, and he just goes past Hakimi. It's been a long old season for Hakimi. They have no interest in tracking back there, and there's no way through on that occasion for Duckins Nazon, the St Mirren legend. As the ball now gets played round the corner, Brahimi plays it across, and Adi that time got it absolutely spot on. He sprawls on the turf, but he got the ball behind for a corner. And he was really having to work hard to get back there. But that typifies this Haitian defence.
Yeah, it certainly does. And I just think Duckins Nazon should have done a little bit better, should have been a bit stronger. Amrabat just pushed him off the ball and allowed Morocco to break. But it was wonderful defending this time. Ricardo Ade, he's had his moments where he's almost scored one of the best own goals we've seen. But this one, it was a much better clearance.
I think the best own goal I ever saw, and he won't thank me for it, was Terry Butcher scored a diving header for Rangers against Celtic at Celtic Park. Tremendous goal, goalkeeper had no chance, just at the wrong end. Ball delivered into the area, it's going to come back again. Own goals is something that you can laugh about later, but never at the time.
Yeah, certainly. What a player Terry Butcher was. What a man. Yeah. What a man he is.
Great bloke. Terry Butcher, former England captain. Former Rangers captain as well. Ipswich Town. Really popular guy. The ball gets played in from the corner. Drops down. There's the chance. Deflected and in. Little spout from Sofiane Brahimi, and he gets his goal in this World Cup, and he sends Morocco into the lead. His shot was on target. It took a deflection. It will be his goal. But Morocco lead for the first time tonight. Morocco 3, Haiti 2.
Yeah, you said it, didn't you, Paul? You said where was the goal going to come from Haiti? And it certainly wasn't going to come from Haiti, and Raheem had just come on. It's a great take in the box to bring it down. I think it was experience. He dived in front of him. I have to see the replay in front of us before I say it was, but I believe it was. Just deflected off him or another player and landed in the top corner. He's done well since he's come on, Rahimi. You see as the corner comes in, flicked on, he's taken it really well. And it was, I think it was experience who just dived in front of him, worked really hard, he's got unlucky, just deflected it into the top corner.
It felt him, great control with the right foot, stepped himself across, banged the ball, and I think Adi is the man that it comes up and deflects, actually comes through the legs, actually takes two deflections to be fair. It's a double doink. It ends in the back of the net though. Goalkeeper had absolutely no chance. They're quite on the line. Couldn't get his body across. You have to feel for Haiti, but Morocco are ahead. They lead by 3-2.
Yeah, you have to feel for Haiti, of course. And the smiles are wiped off the Haitians in the crowd. They thought they'd get an opportunity here to get their first point. It's Morocco that are having a party now. As we said, Rahimi, as he celebrated, went to take his top off, decided not to, didn't want the yellow card. But he's done well since he's come on. It was a lovely take from the corner, flicked onto him, took it with his right foot, swivelled and shot. And as you said, his experience and Ricardo Ade dived in front, 2 deflections, ended up in the top corner.
There's going to be another change. Dominic Simon is getting ready to come on. And I'm not sure the referee got the board exactly correct. He put up number 2. It's number 22 that's going to come off. And Jean-Jacques is coming off as well. So Jean-Jacques, he's drifted out the game, has to be said. Arcus is going to come on as well. So he had started the last couple of games. And Simon is on. So changes coming into the World Cup for these Haitian players, and a final chance for Carlin Zarkos to come on. 59th cap, 3rd appearance, born in the capital Port-au-Prince, played in Haiti, France, Belgium and Holland. He's travelled a fair bit and he gets a chance to end on the field, which is nice for him.
Yeah, it is. I was going to say that. It's just the end of their journey. Get as many players you can onto the pitch, give them the minutes that they probably deserve. It's a squad game, it's a long trip, isn't it? Still a long way to go in this match, still 10 plus whatever is added on. Can they create one more moment?
Wooden Sky Pierre is the player I'd like to see come on, simply because he is the only Haitian based player in the squad. He's not come on in the first 2. The midfielder, he's 21 years old. And you would hope from a Haitian point of view that he'll get another chance at World Cup, but it's hard to get through.
Of course it is. Of course it is. They say that. They've shown that in the past. Look at Italy.
Oh, you know what? Growing up, Italy in the World Cup were just hand in glove, and it's upsetting.
Yep.
That Italy aren't there. They don't deserve to be, but it is upsetting. They just have to reevaluate. Morocco have never scored 4 goals in a World Cup game. Their previous record was a 3-0 group stage win, I'm being reminded, against Scotland back in 1998. Does it count if you didn't see the 3rd goal go in?
No.
Good. Wenger gave up at 2. Ball gets played back. Morocco now have the lead. It's going to be hard for Haiti. Can they carve out a chance in this last 8 minutes or so? Scotland are trailing by 3 goals to 0. And Neymar is on the field. His first international appearance, almost 1,000 days. First time he's ever come off the bench at a World Cup as well. So Group C, as it stands, Brazil 7 points. Morocco would be on 7 points as well, but it's about goal difference at the moment, and Brazil certainly got the better of things as it stands. 6 goals to the good. Morocco 2 goals to the good. Another couple of changes happening. Anas Salah-Eddin is being withdrawn. That looks like Samir El Marabat, and El Anoui is off. Mazraoui comes on. So a little bit of play for these two. Moussa Mazraoui of Man United is on the field of play. Opportunity for him to get a little run out. Started the first 2. Lenny Joseph too has been replaced. Pero has come on. So changes coming for these teams. Time is ticking away. Francis Pero watching across there as Dominic Simon tried to barrel his way through, and the referee decided he didn't like that, and it is going to be a free kick. It just, Dan, it's so hard to see where Haiti are going to get that chance from. Normally in a game you think, well, you get one, you'll earn one. Not quite convinced they're going to.
Yeah, it's all Morocco at the moment, and look, they've worked extremely hard. As we said, some outstanding finishes in this match. It's been a really good game. First half was a bit better than the second half. But as I said, can they create one more moment for the supporters, for the country? You're right, Paul. I just can't see where it's going to come.
Yeah, and this is the kind of game now where you've got Sofiane Amrabat who can just slow things down in the middle of the field and just start to knock the passes through. The Haitian fans get a little bit upset as the throw-in was given. Rahimi knocks the ball back out of play. The assistant hasn't given a decision, neither is the referee. Both teams claim for it. Looked like a Haitian throw, and eventually the right decision is reached, and Karlan Zarkas, 10 years an international player, gets ready to throw this in. Morocco 3, Haiti 2. Haiti led twice, but like leading against Italy back in 1974, they've been overhauled in the second half. Can they find a way through? They certainly hope they can. And Francais Piro is certainly one of these players. If you can give him a half chance, he might just take it. Ball's on the halfway line. Clipped across. Unai. Out wide it goes. Unai's made a great supporting run, but the ball is flicked wide. And he's in there just to get that little ball across. It doesn't quite fall the way of Morocco on that occasion. It's just a solid header out of play on the halfway line. Again, if you just look at the players and the body language, I would suggest, and you can contradict me, like Morocco look like they think they've won this game.
Yeah, they do. To be totally honest, Haiti look like they think they've lost this game as well. They've worked extremely hard, as we said. First time they've been behind in this game, actually, but just looking for a little spark, a little bit of energy, maybe from the substitutions that have come on. Because it's been a long, grueling game, this. When you're not in control of the ball, you're not having much possession, you're just running left, right and centre. It's really difficult. It zaps the energy out of you. But can you just create that little bit of a spark? You're looking, Perro's just come on, Lucius, Duckens, Nazon. Can you just create something? One opportunity.
Well, football to come on TalkSport. The Czech Republic against Mexico. Mikey Burrows and its captain Luke Chambers will take you through that one. And South Africa against South Korea. Battle of the South. Cameron Pope and former England defender Alvin Martin will look after you for that one. Both those matches kicking off at 2 a.m. And then, of course, more football to come tomorrow. I'll run you through that in a moment as Morocco come forward again. Unai has the ball at the edge of the area. El Khanous wears 23. Slips the ball inside. Great challenge away from Hannes Delcroix. He had to get there, but El Mirabat gathers again outside the box, drifts inside the box, tried to play it across. Experience, just managed to get the blocking, but he's too slow to get the ball away. El Mirabat came in, made the sliding challenge onto Amrabat. Unai in there again. Morocco just playing the little triangles now, leading by 3-2, looking for another one. Remember, Brazil leading Scotland by 3-0. Hope there'll be no further damage to Scotland going on there. As it stands, Morocco, well, they'll be absolutely delighted with what they've done, if not winning the group. That should be a free kick. Rahimi got caught there by Ricardo Adi. And on another day you would have seen a card for that, but I think the referee's decided he knows that Haiti are going home. It's not going to make a difference. Let's not bother.
Yeah, it's a lovely touch. Cruyff turn out the air through the legs to Ricardo Ade. You just see the goal in our replay screens. They tried, didn't they? They worked so hard. Diving in front, just deflected it into the top corner.
Well, interestingly enough, there has been a couple of yellow cards out for complaining. Duckens Nazon got a yellow card, then the goalkeeper raced out and he got carded as well. Now the ball into the goalkeeper has to touch it over the top. Well, Placide, the man in yellow, who's just seen yellow, made sure his side didn't see any more red and tipped the ball over the top.
Yeah, it's a good save. It's a good save. Hakimi from wide. Looks like it's a crossing position. Definitely goes for goal. And it's heading into the far top corner. Sticks his big, strong right arm out and palms it high into the sky.
A place for Batista and France, who were relegated this season. That was his 5th season with them. The ball played across. Adi gets the header away. Unai at the edge of the area. Turns in, tried to spin it into the top corner. Blocked. Sofiane Amrabat gathers. And spin it Fiorentina. He's an experienced player. Now the ball gets played through. Rahimi tries to get there, but Carlos will keep the ball in, and then it's given away to the side, and it's in. And a real celebration for Yassine. All smiles. It's his first international goal for the 18-year-old. Yassine scores. And what on earth were Haiti trying to do? He just gifted the ball away. The referee will check it. But as it stands, it's Morocco 4, Haiti 2.
Yeah, I think this is a goal. He plays it forward. Arcus tries to let it run out.
I think the ball's out.
Oh, it might just be out. You might be right there, Paul. That's what Arcos is saying. Is the ball out fully over the line? Oh, it's so close. It's millimetres, if anything. But it does look out on initial viewing. We know how that could show on initial viewing, but they're having a strong look at it.
Well, again, you've got to give the credit to Sofiane Rahimi. He was the man who got in behind Arcos and just touched the ball back into play. So they are checking this at the moment. I just presumed he was going to schedule it out of play, but what got me, Darren, was I don't think he did a particularly good job with backing in. If he just backed into the forward, there's no way he was getting to the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. It was lazy, really. Lazy trying to just shield it out without actually being strong enough. And as you said, Rahimi just hooked his foot around. It did look to be offside on one angle, but we only get to see that one angle. It's obviously close because they're still checking it. He does really well, Raheem. He gets it, rolls it across to his teammate Yassine, who just taps it into an empty net, and they're still deciding.
All the players around the referee, and the only person in that little huddle that's got a smile is the referee. Everybody else is looking concerned, and the referee's just standing there looking as if he's just a tourist. He's just quite happy. He's had a good game. He's been happy. But will Yassine celebrate his first international goal? Here's the referee. Well, his microphone's not working. The ball is not out of play. Goal, says the Dutch referee, and Morocco get to celebrate again. They trailed in this match twice, but they're going to win it. They lead by 4 goals to 2. A first international goal for Yassine.
We said it was close, didn't we? We've got to give credit to Rahimi. He didn't just let Arcus shield that out of play. Hooked his leg around it. And just set up his teammate Yassine just to tap it into an empty net.
I mean, he'll never score an easier international goal, that was for sure. The ball was flicked across to him. I mean, he's literally just a couple of yards inside the right-hand post. There is nobody in front of him. But I still think that's awful play from Carlos Arcos. He should have done so much. He's got 59 caps. You've got to do better.
He's not strong enough. He's lazy. Tries to just let it shield out, but he's not strong enough. He needs to get his body in the way of him and Rahimi. He allows Rahimi just to hook the ball around from under his legs. Looks really close. We know it was really close. But it's onside. They've gone through all the checks. And there he says, there you go, Yassine. Get your World Cup goal.
And what's really interesting for this young man, he was part of the team that won the Under-20 World Cup. They beat Argentina in the final. He would not be at this tournament if it wasn't for the managerial change, because, you know, Mohamed Wabi was the coach of that Under-20 side. Walid Regragui, who was, well, now the AFCON winning manager, who thought he was the AFCON losing manager, and resigned afterwards.
It's a real kick in the teeth for Haiti, though, isn't it? Morocco have been the better side, it has to be said. First half, really good game. Good performance, Haiti, in the first half. But they've just dominated the second half. The game was a bit flat in the second half, the start of it, first 10 minutes. But I think you called it at the time. They was just slowing it down, just starting to control the game, get a real foothold. And then they've just dominated the last half an hour. And 4-2 probably is the right result.
Morocco scoring 4 goals in a World Cup match for the very first time. We're going to see another yellow card come out. There is a little cuddle coming as well, but it is going to be Jose Casemiro is going to get that yellow card. Remember, over on Talk Sport, Scotland are trailing against Brazil. Kind of feared it would go that way, and so it would be. And Scotland are going to have to wait. They're going to have a very uncomfortable next few days, Scotland, to see if they are going to qualify as one of the teams on 3 points. It would be, well, there is nothing more Scottish if Scotland were to finish 9th out of the 12 and not make it. Kind of thought that might how it go. Vinicius Junior with 2 goals, Matthias Cunha scoring as well. So Scotland on -3, -2 would have been fine. Their chances would have been so much better. Free kick given at the edge of the box. This game in stoppage time, 5 minutes of the recommended. I thought it might have been 6 or 7 given a couple of the stoppages, but the free kick awarded at the edge of the box. Overall, Morocco deserving the win?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, it was a fantastic first half. Wilson Isidore with a pick of the goals. Unbelievable strike from 25 yards. But Morocco have been the better team, dominated possession. Really much in terms of goal mouth action until Rahimi came on. I think he's changed the game. I think he's done really well since he's come on. But there's an opportunity now. One last moment for Haiti. Not going to get them any points, but free kick, 25 yards out.
Can they exit the World Cup with a bang and make their supporters dance into the light in Atlanta? Free kick comes in. Oh, it's a brilliant save. What a save for the goalkeeper. It was absolutely thunderbolted towards goal. Dickens Nasson caught it absolutely sweetly, and somehow Bono got across, got his hand to the ball. Not only did he get his hand to it, but he was firm behind it. Corner comes in. A good opportunity, and there's a man down at the moment. It is a head knock, so they're going to have to stop it. What about that save from Bono?
Oh, it's an unbelievable save. Unbelievable save. It's a great strike. We're just talking about Wilson Isidore's strike. Buckens Nazon, 25 yards out, decides to strike it as opposed to bend it over the wall. It's the goalkeeper's side, so you'd expect him to save it, but it's such a good strike. Strong right arm, as we see the header there.
Amrabat got it from Bellegarde, he headed it straight into it. That free kick was an absolute peach.
Brilliant save. Oh, he was willing that to go in, give them that one last moment, but Bono had second thoughts.
Well, the man who played, as I mentioned, for Scotland, for Scottish club St Mirren and Paisley, not overly fondly remembered, but I tell you what, they would like any strike like that down Paisley way. St Mirren just surviving the Scottish playoffs. And Yassine Bono, he's not always looked convincing in this World Cup, but that just goes down. That's the kind of save that as a defence you think, gee, I'm glad I've got him between the sticks.
Yeah, absolutely. He was unlucky, wasn't he, to be given the own goal in the first half.
Amrabat remains down. When he's fully conscious, there's no problem there, but as things are done these days, just double checking that all is okay. There's handshakes all around, there's no ill will, and he'll make his way off the field, and the physio just chatting away. Whether they'll hold him off, I mean, we're in stoppage time.
Yeah, just keep him off. Yeah. It's not going to change anything, and it's one of those ones. He wasn't aware that the ball was coming. Bellegarde hits the header 3 yards out. He wasn't even looking, and it's hit him on the side of the head. But if they're going to make a substitution, they need to do it sharpish. If I was this sub, I'd be saying, get me on now. Give me an appearance in the World Cup.
Ayoub Boudi, the young man who plays his football with Lille. He started the first two, rested for this one, but he'll be lucky to get on the field. Free kick taken, played out wide, dropped back inside, 30 yards from goal. The ball gets played in on the angle, the header comes in, trying to battle again as Pirro does well, comes back to him, battles once more at the edge of the area, it's flicked across, and it's an easy save for the goalkeeper. Bono is going to let that launch forward because Haiti had everybody forward. Rahimi can flick the ball on. Placide slides from his goal, gets the ball caught in his feet, then plays the ball back somehow. It was almost sends in. Rahimi got it from Adi. That was absolutely comical, and it went towards goal, but it didn't have power in it, and Placide got back. That was not the way for Haiti to end the tournament.
I mean, even I'd beat him in a race there. Placide as he was running back. Absolutely brilliant.
Oh, what a way it's been. They've played with a smile on their face, that's for sure. They've got 52 years between World Cup appearances. Haiti, the joint longest in 2026 with the Democratic Republic of Congo. We'll hope it's not another 52 before they get back in there, because it is all over. What an entertaining game it has been.